West Ham, I think, will win the Europa Conference League, but I've been fighting relegation all season. So have they had a better season than Arsenal, who have been top for pretty much most of it?
Well, if they're surviving the Premier League, mate, and then they also get a trophy, surely that's a better season.
So West Ham have lost how many games this year? Have had a better season than Arsenal?
Yeah, but I think
doesn't matter how many games they've lost, mate. It's if they win the trophy, Darren, then they've got a better season. They've had a more.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Pardon?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
Yes.
So listen, Darren, by the way, Darren Bent. Listen, how many trophies did you win in your career?
One.
How much? Right, okay, so do you hold that high and above everything else, or do you hold your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth place higher?
No, my point is that if West Ham was to go down but win a trophy, they've not had a better season than Arsenal because they've lost 15 games.
That wasn't the subject. You brought West Ham up. We were talking about Arsenal and Man United.
You said about a trophy. That's what I was giving you an example. You're telling me that because Manchester United have won a trophy, automatically they've had a better season than Arsenal.
But he's saying if they both get Champions League football.
Well, he didn't say that.
If they qualify for the Champions League, then they've done just as good as Arsenal because they both achieved.
But he's now here telling me that West Ham had a better season than Arsenal. West Ham.
Regardless of West Ham. Just for a second, Benny. Regardless of West Ham.
No, answer that question. Have West Ham had a better season than Arsenal? Yes or no?
United, aren't we?
Have West Ham had a better season than Arsenal?
We're not comparing West Ham.
No, answer the question.
About Arsenal United, aren't you?
No, 5 minutes ago you just said if West Ham win the Conference League, they've had a better season than Arsenal. So I'm asking you, yes or no, have they had a better season than Arsenal, West Ham, if they win the Conference League?
No.
Well, why say yes then 5 minutes ago?
Well, but no, because what I'm saying to you, mate, is a trophy matters more than second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth place, whatever. Do you know what I mean? How many West Ham players are going to be proud of that trophy when they're retired and they can show the grandkids? How many Arsenal players are going to be proud of the fact that they finished second?
They'll be proud of that. But my point is West Ham wouldn't have had a better season than Arsenal if they nearly get relegated.
But the conversation wasn't about West Ham, Darren. You brought that up. The conversation was about United.
You've come on and said that West Ham, if they win the Conference League, have had a better year than Arsenal. Then 2 minutes ago, you contradicted yourself and said no, they haven't. So it's either yes or no. It's not flip flopping. It's either yes or no.
So you're basically giving me a yes or no answer, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. No, West Ham wouldn't have a better season than Arsenal. You're right. You're correct there. But that wasn't the conversation, was it? The conversation was Manchester United against Arsenal. Who's had the better season? If they both finish top four, i.e. Arsenal finish second, United finish fourth, but United end up with a trophy, who's had the better season? That was the question, wasn't it?
And I would say Arsenal have had a better season.
You brought up West Ham, mate, not me.
Arsenal have had a better season. Manchester United have had a more successful season.
You're looking through an Arsenal point of view there, from an Arsenal through your red and white eyes. You're not looking through, you know what I mean? From an actual footballing point of view, as an ex-player, you're going to be more proud of that one trophy or that one medal that you achieved than, I finished second that year,